still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what I did.
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than you.
Better.
Skip, what I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No, I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal...
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
You disrespect him. It's just so. You know what? It's beneath your dignity.
You would disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever played your game, and it's by far.
Have at it.
Okay?
Take off, bro.
I'm going to have at it because I'm going to have at you.
Do y'all realize what you just saw? What you just saw was a partnership in which people have their own personal interests. Alright? There was a lot of jealousy in that statement, but it didn't have nothing to do with Shannon Sharpe. Skip Bayless was completely and utterly out of line. And nothing less than a public apology on the show could ever make that thing right. And it might be a little bit more than that if I'm Shannon. You see, Skip Bayless came for Shannon. He wanted Shannon on the show. Okay? And what Skip Bayless did canceled a lot of the shit that he said in regards to social issues. Alright? Because what Skip Bayless did was basically your partner, who, by the way, has his own podcast, and you have your own podcast, and this is where the personal interests, and they go do separate things or whatever the case may be. This is where that comes into play. Because, in case y'all don't know, the jealousy that I'm talking about is that Shannon's podcast is kicking Skip Bayless's ass. So, by the standards of what Skip is talking about, you had Stephen A. Smith, who's busting your ass right now. Shannon's podcast is busting your ass right now. And you can't be, when you pick a guy out and you say he's good, he's great, this, that, and the third, you refuse to be objective, okay? Now, do I think that the loss that he was talking about was 100% one person's fault? Absolutely not. But the point that Shannon makes is everybody gives credit to Tom Brady when they win. He gets 100% of the credit. Tom Brady this, Tom Brady that, Tom Brady. And I like to say that I say the same thing about people like a LeBron James or whatever the case may be. How LeBron James delivered a championship to Cleveland or whatever. Never mind the work that Kyrie put in and the work that the other guys on the team, you know what I'm saying, did. Even someone like a Dwayne Wade, the third best shooting guard of all time, was overshadowed by a LeBron James. This is the same thing. It's like people don't realize when you say things, you don't forget the past. You don't forget the fact that people who know sports, you don't forget the fact that the first 3 Super Bowls, Tom Brady was a damn game manager. So, taking personal shots like he's way better than you were or whatever the case may be, well, what about you? What did you do? You write columnists, and now I'm kicking your ass in what you do. You're a columnist turned TV personality, and now I'm kicking your ass in what you do. And that's how I would have fired back. And I would have been fired off the show. But on my podcast, I'm kicking your ass every day in what you do. And I'm a football player. I went to Savannah State. And I'm busting your ass. But Skip was definitely out of line. And like I said, the only thing that could ever make this right, nothing short of it could ever make this right. Pretending that it didn't happen, apologizing behind the scenes, an actual official apology has to be made. Because this is what happens when you have partnerships. And I hope everybody take that, all of you out here who are searching for partnerships, partners have their own separate interests, and they usually separate. Show? Oh.